next steps, let's catch the 3 prefabs piece of maps that we created and set the component box collider that have its trigger, and this need to be turned on. In the variable that we created, call it created next map. This is in the script new map. And yes, the components of the piece of the map, this collider will be responsible to create the next 4 pieces of the map. Remember to apply these modifications in the prefabs. Now we can make some tests and drag the character in front of the collider. We noticed that the piece of the map that was behind the character was not deleted. To fix this issue, we will create a new variable that will contain the photo. In the hierarchy, give the name of CRR map, that's abbreviation for current map. So we replaced the contents inside the method destroy, replacing the new variable that we created. In the hierarchy, access the map and find the children called destroy myself. You will see that the variable CRR map in the inspector. Link the father in the variable and make these 2 with the other prefab piece of map. Before we continue, let's make the player move. Access the script player and create one method and name it as movement sides. Let's call it in the method update. Now let's back to the method movement side and we will start to create one accelerator for the character. We will use the variable speed to increase it gradually, and after this we will make it reach the same value of the variable speed max. Thus we created one speed control for the character. Now we will create one switch to know what's the value of the current variable position number. Depending of the current value, the character can run in the left, the right, or in the middle. When this have the 0 value, this will be in the left, with the value 1 in the middle, and with the value 2 in the right. Let's create one private variable with the name I. The variable will be responsible by the current waypoint that the player is following. We will create one local variable inside each case. This will be a local variable to control the movement of character to the nearest waypoint. We set the position of y of this variable in 0. We don't want the character move for up or down in the axis y. Putting 0, we annul this effect. Let's create another variable transform called player. We will make the father in hierarchy run. The children can be different characters. The most important is to movement the container and not the children in container. So we changed the transform to player. Let's make the player run in the direction of the waypoint. Normalize the variable follow left. Repeat the process for the other case of the switch. But pay attention to the names of the local variables. Change them to match the position that it is running. The name player need to be in lowercase because the class already contains the name player that have the capital uppercase, creating a conflict. When we press play, we are notice that the player don't go to the next waypoint. But don't worry about this. In the next video we will fix this issue.